everybody. Hello. We're live for today's class. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Hello, everybody. Just going to take a sip of my water before we begin. I'm really excited about today's topic because it is a little something that I find has helped make work a lot easier for me over the past couple of years. And I think that you'll enjoy it as well because it's a really, really fun one. Once you get the hang of it, it's a really, really fun way to work. So, yeah, we're going to jump in and talk about that. I have some notes as always, so you may see me going back and forth between those, but feel free if you're watching live to say hello, and if you're watching the recording, feel free to say hi anyway, because I like to come back and answer your questions and say hello and have a bit of a chat with you. All right, so today we're going to talk about embracing flow and working in alignment. If you've been feeling unmotivated or stuck or drained or stretched too thin, then this is the class for you. Your business outcomes are strongly connected to how you feel about the work that you're doing. So, today we're going to talk about embracing flow and working in alignment and the positive impacts that these things can have on your business. So, let's start with a couple of definitions. So, we'll talk about flow first and then we'll talk about alignment. So, what is flow? Well, you know that feeling that you get when you've been working on something and it just feels good. It's effortless, it's easy, it feels natural. When you're when you're working on something and you look at the clock and then you realize that what felt like 15 minutes of work was actually 2 or 3 hours and the time just flies. That's flow. Flow happens when you're doing something that you're interested in, that you're passionate about. It happens when you're doing something you enjoy or something that you're naturally good at. It's when you're in the zone. Outside factors do contribute to your level of flow as well. A great work environment, for example, tools and resources that make your job easier or more enjoyable. You'll know that one's true if you're somebody who loves to get new stationery, a new packet of pens, and you find that the start of, say, the working year is always the most fun part for you because it's when you're filling out your planner and that sort of thing. That's what I mean by tools and resources. Or if you have a good technology set up. But also things like working at your most productive time, whether you're a morning person or a night person, or even just a moment of inspiration or a great role model, or having the potential of a reward. All of these things can help you get into a state of flow. But I think the most important one is the ability to actually get started. We all know what procrastination feels like, right? It's the complete opposite of flow. You know you should be doing something and you'd rather be doing anything else but that. Maybe you're creating your first online course. Maybe you're writing a book. Maybe you're putting together a sales page. Maybe you're writing and sending out a series of podcast guest spot pitches. These are all things that can help you grow your business, but they feel like a huge, heavy job, one that you're not excited about. That's okay. Getting into flow, even for the tasks that you're not looking forward to, is easier than you think. It's not about the job that you need to do. It's not about the task or the project or the thing. It's actually more about how you approach it mentally. It's all about your mindset. Now, if you're working on something that you know is important, but you're not feeling excited about it, then all you have to do is tell yourself that you only have to do one small step and then you're off the hook. Take the pressure off. You can't get into flow without getting started. So commit to just 10 minutes. That's it. Tell yourself just 10 minutes. Then I'm done if I want to be done. And check in after that 10 minutes and see how you feel. Now, here's where the fun part comes in. Worst case scenario, you do 10 minutes of something and you move on. You've still got 10 minutes worth of work done. You're 10 minutes worth of work closer to your goal, right? That's still a great outcome and it's one to be proud of. If you had any idea how many books were written in 10-minute increments, it's amazing. It's amazing what can be done 10 minutes at a time. But if you've reached 10 minutes and you aren't in flow, it's totally fine to put something on pause. Okay, so take a break, move on to something else, come back to this project later, come back to it tomorrow, whatever works. But the best case scenario is if you do get into flow within those first 10 minutes, you'll feel it within a few minutes. And then when you check in, you'll notice it's actually been way longer than that 10 minutes that you originally planned for. And the time has just flown. You got a lot of work done in a short amount of time, and it's been a great day at work. So that's flow and how to embrace it. Just one small step, 10 minutes, get started. Okay, so that's flow. Let's talk about working in alignment. You know you're working in alignment when your actions are taking you a step closer to achieving your goals. It's not about being really busy or being really productive. It's not about getting a lot done. It's about working on the thing that's going to eventually get you where you want to be. So if you want to make $100,000 in your business this year, then your aligned actions will include things like planning out how to make that money. What will you sell? How will you price it? How will you deliver it? How many people need to see your sales page? Then you start taking actions. Ooh, there's a bug. And then you start taking actions aligned with that goal. If you want 10,000 followers on YouTube, then your actions will include setting up and optimizing your channel, choosing your niche audience, planning out your video topics, filming and editing consistently, and then sharing your videos on social media. Right? You're doing actions that are aligned with your overall goal. And everything works if you take consistent action. Working in alignment just ensures that your actions lead you to your goal. Working in alignment is like following a treasure map. So you know that if you keep focused on the destination, X marks the spot, and you just keep putting one foot in front of the other, you'll get there, provided you follow the map and you don't get distracted by the pretty little pathways at the sides that look like they'd be fun to go down, but actually take you away in other directions and make it harder for you to reach your treasure. And there's no time limit here. You don't have to give yourself pressure in order for this to work. And in fact, working in alignment is the easiest work you will ever do. And that's because you've got a really good reason to do it. Every action you take brings you closer to your ideal outcome. And there's no need to hurry. You don't have to keep up with others. You can work at the pace that suits you because each step is aligned and connected to your goal. When I work in alignment and flow, that's when I feel like I have work-life balance. So, would you like to experience a little more alignment and flow in your business? Then start by asking yourself these questions. You can grab a pen and paper if you like. Question number 1, do you have a clear goal in mind for your business and plan for the next 12 months to help you achieve that goal? Or are you just winging it each day and hoping that it works out? Question number 2, are you working non-stop or are you taking time to rest? There's a reason why we have some of our best ideas in the shower. It's just an example of being in flow. You feel good, you're at your own pace, you're enjoying it. Suddenly the ideas start to flow from there. Are you a morning person or a night owl? As entrepreneurs, we have the freedom to work when it feels good for us. When was the last time you felt in flow? Think back to what you were doing. How can you add a version of that into your current project? The next question is, do you follow your intuition when you're saying yes or no to requests or projects or collaborations? Because you know what you want and you can feel that it's the right thing for you? Or do you just say yes to everything, regardless of the workload and the time commitment? Because one of those might just be the quick win that you've been waiting for, and you're worried you're going to miss out if you don't do it. Which one feels better? Are you comparing yourself to others? Or are you embracing your own strengths and interests and talents and following your own path? Here's the thing, getting clear on exactly what you want and knowing your personal strengths and preferences, that's the key to working in alignment and getting into flow. And now is the perfect time for you to start doing it. I hope that you found today's class really helpful. I hope you found it to be an interesting topic. And I would really love for you to comment and let me know your thoughts on embracing flow and working in alignment too. So make sure you let me know what you're thinking. And I'll see you in next week's class. Bye.